Hello there. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Abdad Sholihin, and now I'm at 7th grader from SMP-IT Ukhuwah Banjarmasin. Well, do you guys know what? I have a story about a national hero. Actually, he is not just only a hero, but he is a great inspiration too. So, I'm going to tell you guys his story. Do you guys know who this man is? Yes, he is the first president of the Republic of Indonesia, Soekarno, or usually called Bung Karno. Bung Karno was born in Blitar at June 6, 1901, and died in Jakarta at June 21st, 1970. Soekarno had a father. His father was named Raden Soekarmi Sosodiharjo, and his mother was named Ida Ayu Nyoman Rai. Soekarno's childhood was just only a few years living with his parents in Blitar. During elementary school until graduation, he lived in Surabaya. Then he go to Burger School, or HBS. While studying at HBS, Soekarno had galvanized his nationalistic spirit. After graduating from HBS in 1920, he moved to Bandung and continued to high engineering school. Also, do not forget, he won the title on May 25, 1926. The title is Insinyur. Later, he formulated the Marxism teaching and founded PNI, or Indonesia National Party, on July 4, 1927, with the aim of an independent Indonesia. As the result, the Dutch include him in Sukamiskin prison, Bandung. 8 months later, he was tried. In his defense, entitled Indonesia Menggugat, he showed the apostasy of the Dutch, a nation that claimed to be more advanced. His defense made the Dutch even more angry. So that in July 1930, PNI was dissolved after being released in 1931. Soekarno joined Partindo and at the same time left him. As the result, he was arrested again by the Dutch and exiled him to Ende Flores, 1933. After a long struggle, Soekarno and his friend Muhammad Hatta, or usually called Bung Hatta, proclaimed the independent Indonesia on August 17, 1955. In the BPUPKI session on June 1, 1955, Insinyur Soekarno proposed an idea of the basis in the United States of Indonesia, which he called Pancasila. On August 17, in 1955, Insinyur Soekarno and Dr. Muhammad Hatta proclaimed the independent Indonesia. And in the PPKI session on August 18, 1945, Insinyur Soekarno was elected by acclamation as the first president in Indonesia. Previously, he also succeeded in formulating the Pancasila, which later became the basis ideology of the United States of the Indonesia. He tried to unite the archipelago. Even Soekarno is trying to gathering a nation in Asia, Africa, in Latin America with Asian African Conference in Bandung in 1955. Which later devolved a non-allied movement. The G30 SPKI rebellion gave birth to a great political crisis, which later became the MPR rejection of its responsibility. Even the MPR appointed Suharto as acting president. His health continued to deteriorate, which on Sunday, June 21st, 1970, he was died at the SPAD. He was buried in Wisma Yasser, Jakarta. And the government conferred it as the proclamation hero. Well, guys, I have a quote for Mr. Sukarno. 1,000 old men can only dream, but a young man is able to change the world. What we can learn from Mr. Sukarno is that we can take a good example of him in enthusiasm, in persistence, in everyday life, especially while studying at school. With determination, persistence, and enthusiasm while studying, we will achieve the desired achievement, like Bung Karno's struggle in realizing Indonesia independence. Well, that's it. My name is Abdad. Thank you for listening my storytelling of Sukarno. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.